Hello everyone, we are students from Worcester Polytechnic Institute completing our interactive qualifying project, which is a key element of our school's project-based learning, which consists of teams working to solve world issues. My name is Virginia Nunez Mir and I'm a biochemistry and bioinformatics double major.
My name is Sylvester Halama and I am an aerospace engineering major.
And my name is James McFarlane and I'm a civil engineering major. And all three of us are third-year students.
We are from Worcester Polytechnic Institute, located in Worcester, Massachusetts, in the United States. We're about 40 miles west of Boston, so we're in central Massachusetts. We have a student population of about 5,000 and a staff population about 500. WPI has an emphasis on project-based learning, which is why we're here, and we're very excited to work with the University of Worcester and Kingston University.
Our first sponsor, Kingston University, is located west of central London in Kingston upon Thames, right along the Thames River. They gained full university status in 1992. They have a student population of about 20,000, a staff population of about 2,000, and they identified 465 staff members as being research active.
The University of Worcester is the setting of our project. It was founded in 1947 as a training school for teachers and educators, and it gained full university status in 2005. It has a student population of about 10,000 students and a staff population of about 1,200.
Dr. Victoria Hands and Dr. Richard Anderson of Kingston University recently developed and published a report on benchmarking sustainability research within Kingston University. They were interested in identifying staff members at the university and bringing them together to encourage sustainable development research.
Two benchmarks that inspired the Kingston methodology was the questionnaire developed by the Association of University Leaders for a Sustainable Future in 2009. While the questionnaire focused on a lot of different topics, it included 5 questions related specifically to sustainable research. Another is the benchmark created by Lozano in 2016, which included 13 different indicators related to sustainable development in universities, some of which related to research. While both of these benchmarks and other previous benchmarks may have some elements of research in sustainable development in universities, the Kingston methodology is the first to explicitly and exclusively concentrate in research and sustainable development in universities.
The Sustainable Development Research tool developed by Kingston University was not intended to be the end goal. It was intended to merely start a process. They hoped to identify and bring together researchers and encourage cross-disciplinary collaboration. And the benchmarking process itself did not include interviews. Its intent was merely to identify research-intensive staff, and interviews could be conducted as a later process.
So for Kingston's methodology, their analysis was based on 3 external viability factors. The first is research impact, the second is knowledge transfer, and the third is sustainability content. This is the process they use to rate the researchers.
The first factor, research impact, refers to research that not only has an effect on academia, but also has an effect or change in the economy, society, culture, environment, and health.
Next is knowledge transfer. Knowledge transfer encompasses a very broad range of activities to support beneficial collaborations between universities and businesses.
The next step was sustainability content. This was assessed by the use of keywords published by both Kingston University themselves in their sustainability policy, as well as a recent publishing from the United Nations.
So Kingston's sustainability content keywords were based on the UN Sustainable Development Agenda and the Kingston Sustainable School Agenda. and they categorized all the keywords into 17 goals. And this is the full list of sustainability keywords they used. As you can see, some words are as broad as cities, while others are as specific as sustainable agriculture.
There were several limitations of the methodology, both acknowledged by Dr. Hans and Dr. Anderson, as well as observed during initial phases of our project. This includes the availability and accuracy of staff profiles. While some are easily identifiable and include thorough, detailed information on research topics, others were vague and only included a couple keywords, while others did not exist at all. Additionally, the scoring used in the benchmarking methodology is entirely based on the interpretation of the user and their understanding of sustainable development research.
Both the Kingston methodology and our enhanced methodology, which is still a work in process, consist on 2 stages. The first stage consists on the compilation of staff profiles that are identified to be possibly linked to sustainable development research. While both methodologies are slightly different, both of them use the same list of sustainability keywords that we have previously defined.
So for the Kingston methodology, Kingston University has a dedicated page called Find a Researcher. And so the methodology entailed using this search and using the keywords to find the specific researchers associated with those keywords.
Unlike Kingston University, University of Worcester does not have a dedicated Find a Researcher platform, and so we had to modify our search method accordingly. We ended up settling upon an advanced Google search using the site name to key into University of Worcester staff profiles, followed by the specific keywords. This avoided assuming the university has a specific repository.
So some quick analysis of our sustainability keyword results showed that some keywords had no results, while other keywords brought very many results. For example, access to justice gave us 0 results. Climate change gave us 10 results, while social gave us 210 results. So in the future, we want to look at the importance of using different keywords for different purposes.
The second stage of the both methodologies involves looking at all of these profiles that were compiled in stage 1 and analyzing them to determine how related to sustainable development research they are, using the 3 viability factors that we described previously. Both methodologies use a combination of content analysis and thematic analysis to achieve this.
So for stage 2 of the Kingston methodology, they assign scores purely based on the user's interpretation of the profile as a whole, and how the profile related to the 3 external viability factors. Now obviously this can be biased depending on the person doing the interpretation.
For phase 2 of our project, we assign scores for each profile by comparing the context of each keyword against a predetermined definition of each keyword. We did this in the hopes of reducing subjectivity based upon the user's interpretation, which was an observation from Kingston's original methodology.
Definitely, for this standardization to work, it is important that the list of definitions that is being used is strong. To develop this list of definitions, we analyzed 575 staff profiles from the University of Worcester that matched to at least one of the sustainable development keywords. Then we looked at the context in which these keywords were being used in the profile, and we took note of all of these different contexts. At the end, we compiled all of the context for each keyword for all of the profiles, and we grouped them into different categories that could then be scored depending on the viability factors. And this new tree of definitions would be presented in our final project, and in the future, users could use it to determine the score for the keywords based on that context. The idea is that with 3 people looking at all of these different contexts in 575 profiles, that reduces the subjectivity of the analysis.
So here is an example table of 5 staff profiles given to us by Dr. Richard Anderson. We want to compare our results with these results, and by this process we can determine the accuracy of our enhanced methodology.
Some of the future work that can come after this project is to look at the keywords that are being analyzed, since some of them did not return any results and some of them returned too many results, many of which were not relevant to the project. It would be good to analyze this list of keywords and see if there could be any improvements that can be made. Another thing that can come after the project is interviews of the top staff, so that you can do a snowballing effect by talking to these staff and asking them what other staff has research in the area. This could reduce a bit of the length of the methodology and make it a little bit more comprehensive while also less tedious. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.